Hi, my name is David Lang, and this video is brought to you by The Future is Yours. Actionize now before tomorrow becomes yesterday. I'll be making a short series of videos on personal development, finding solutions to our challenges, things like that. And the first thing I want to do is, well, I guess I should tell you a little bit about myself, my story. Well, last February of 2019, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. And of course, when you hear the word cancer, right away, everything just goes blank. Actually, I saw the surgeon's lips moving, but I didn't hear any words coming out. I was just I was in shock. I was stunned. And then it took me a little bit to calm down. But then, of course, my surgeon asked me, he said, "Are you okay?" And I said to him, I looked, you know what? Life is worth living. Can we beat this? And he said to me, yeah, of course you can. How do you feel about it? I said, you know what? We are going to kick cancer's butt around the block and back. That's what we're going to do. He said to me, that's what I want to hear. That's half the battle right there, is a positive attitude. I've always had a positive attitude. And I've got this attitude of gratitude. And for me, I'm grateful for everything in my life. Well, what happened was after I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, I had 2 surgical procedures. Then I went through 28 sessions of radiation. I went through 2 months of chemotherapy. I had a 3rd surgical procedure. Then I went through 4 more months of chemotherapy. And my last chemotherapy session was on February the 20th, and this is May the 2nd of 2020. And so February the 20th, 2020 was my last session, and it's May the 2nd today. I've still got numbness in my hands and my feet. Those are part of the side effects of chemotherapy. But you know what? Here's the whole secret. See things as they are, but don't see them worse than they are. This is what happened with this COVID-19 thing. And all of a sudden, people started hoarding toilet paper. I have no idea why. But people started going on panic shopping, hoarding toilet paper, hoarding all the hand cleanser, hoarding everything. They were seeing things worse than they are. But remember, see things as they are, but don't see them worse than they are. And for me, it's really important having that attitude of gratitude. I have rituals I go through. And in the moment I wake up in the morning, open my eyes, the first thing I do is I go through my mind why I'm grateful for my amazing wife and our wonderful son. They've really helped me pull through this right from the get-go, right from the very beginning when I first was diagnosed with cancer. They just helped me out so much. It was amazing, so much support. And also, throughout the day, I go through why I'm grateful for everything I have in my life. I don't say to myself, I wish I had this, or I'll be happy when I have that. Well, you know what? Why not be grateful for what you have right now? And why not be happy right now? Be happy at this moment. See, throughout the day, I remind myself every day throughout the day that somewhere out there are a lot more people that are a lot worse off than I am. I won against the battle of cancer. I'm now cancer-free. I'm just waiting for my 4th surgical procedure, and that'll probably be sometime this June 2020, and then that'll be it. It'll be just maybe a matter of just monitoring my body and seeing what's going on, going for regular yearly checkups, make sure that everything is good in my body, and that's it. But on a consistent basis, I see things as they are, but I don't see them worse than they are. And having the attitude of gratitude really helps. Really, really helps. Helps you get through the day. And like I said, be grateful for everything that you have right now. It doesn't matter what it is. Be grateful. There's a little thing that I like to look at. I don't know if you can, it's actually coming up as reverse right now, right? But it's called the circle of opportunity. And that little dot up there, that represents a problem. Everything else represents opportunity. Okay, now the word problem. Let me ask you this. What would you rather have in your life? A lot of problems or a lot of challenges. For me, I'd rather have challenges. Much easier to solve. But you know what the difference between a problem and a challenge is? Nothing. Just the wording. What those words perceive. What those words translate to. What they mean. A problem seems so negative. People think of a problem, oh my God, I got this problem. What am I going to do? I don't know how to solve this. I'm stuck. What am I going to do? And yet someone comes along and says, well, I got this challenge, and I love challenges, and challenges are so much easier to solve. Boy, I can't wait to solve this. I can't wait to take this on. So from now on, we're going to change the word problem with the word challenge. And that word challenge now takes over the word problems. You no longer have problems in your life, you have challenges. And challenges, oh, that felt good. Hit my head against the table. Yeah. Anyway, you know what? See things as they are, but don't see them worse than they are. Right now, I'm downstairs in our home because, of course, I'm in quarantine because my immune system is quite low from going through all the chemotherapy. But you know what? It doesn't stop me. Very rarely I get out. When I do, I enjoy it. I make sure I'm wearing my face mask, my gloves, and I'm social distancing. And I'm really, really careful and really cautious. A lot of times I wait in the car and my wife goes and does the shopping because you never know what can happen out there, right? So, see things as they are. Don't see them worse than they are. Also, I have a blog. You can please check it out. It's www.actionizenow.ca. That's www.actionizenow.ca. That's my blog. I've got a lot of ideas on there, information to share. I had a lot of fun making that. Please check it out. I'm sure you'll like it too. And to wrap this video up, I'll be making another short one over the next couple of days. Have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for everything you have. See things as they are, but don't see them worse than they are. Okay? And one thing to remember is that a lot of people are driven by fear. And that seems to be what the news media wants, is to create fear in us, negativity. Because as you know, negative news sells more than positive news does. That's why there's so much negative news out there. Fear can be broken down into an acronym. False evidence appears real. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear means. False evidence appearing real. What the news media is doing, they're trying to get us to see things worse than what they are so we can panic. They have something to write about, right? So when the news comes on, if you're tired of it, change the channel or turn the TV off. Read a book. Do some exercises. Go for a walk around the inside of your house. Go for a walk around the yard. Find a place that's quiet. There's not many people around. Go for a walk there up and down your street. Keep the social distancing. Remember that. Wear the face mask. Wear the gloves. And remember, and I keep repeating this and I cannot repeat it enough. See things as they are, but don't see them worse than they are. And you'll be able to break this down. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to replace the word problem with the word challenge. And you're going to find that solving challenges is a lot easier than solving problems. Because problems, like I said before, problems you go, oh my God, I got a problem. What am I going to do? And yet you say, I got this challenge. Well, a challenge is much easier to solve. No problem. Maybe I can ask somebody to help me. Maybe I can brainstorm with somebody. That'd be a great thing to do. But you know what? The most important thing is have an attitude of gratitude. Remind yourself daily that somewhere out there, there's a lot more people that are a lot worse off than you are. Because I know that. I know that there's a lot more people out there who are a lot worse off than I am. I feel for these people. But my message to you is, have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for everything you have in your life. Be thankful. Now, to me, if you want to pray, that's great. I don't believe in religion. It doesn't mean I don't believe there's a superior being. I call it because my grandmother, being Native Indian, She always said to me, the Great Spirit. So I always believed in the Great Spirit. Call it God, Great Spirit. Call it Yahweh. Call it George, Paul, John, Ringo, anything you want to call it, right? But the thing is, if you feel like praying and it makes you feel good, then do it. Then do it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I always ask the Great Spirit for greater health. And you know what? After I do that, I always feel good about myself. But the main thing is have an attitude of gratitude, feel good about who you are, and discover who you are, and be proud of who you are. The next video I'm going to make is going to be on I am that I am. I'll be making that video over the next 2 or 3 days. So take care. Have a great day. Remember, see things as they are and not worse than they are. And have that attitude of gratitude from the moment you wake up in the morning. Be grateful for everything that you have. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't have a lot. Maybe you do have a lot. Maybe you have something you can share with somebody. My goal every day is to make at least one person smile. Make one person happy. I'm always on Facebook. You'll see me on Facebook. And I'm always making these really corny dad jokes. But I do it to make people laugh, to make people smile. If I can make one person smile, I feel I've done my job. I've contributed to somebody else. Okay? So like I said, the next video is going to be on I am that I am. I'll see you next time. Have yourself a great day. Have an attitude of gratitude. And remember my blog, www.actionizenow.ca. Have fun reading it. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a great day. And actionize now before tomorrow becomes yesterday. Cheers.